It's the Tampa Bay Rays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do you look for here?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Josh Lowe, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. He was late there, strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
One-two now. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rafaela makes the play. One up, one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Second, left fielder Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios digs in now. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
1 out, base is empty. That one not close. 2-2. Out to short. Slings to first in time.
Batting third, first baseman Yandy Diaz.
2 down, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Runner at first with 2 away, and now it's Brandon Lau. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Joe Adele. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Next pitch is outside. First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the ALDS. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster. 1 run is in. Cut off. Now a throw home. In there safely. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Danny Jansen to hit here. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Hamilton. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Back here at Fenway. And on the hill, Zach Littell.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. The other way, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. That misses. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike. Duran at second. Hamilton on at first with nobody out.
3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Check swing went around, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Bases juiced, no outs. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one way inside. On the ground to first. Could be two. Diaz over to second. Return throw to first. Double play. And the run scores from third.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Ground ball right side and foul ball. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Runner at third, 2 away. And 2 now as he swings through it.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
2 outs. And the slider just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they get Bregman for the out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Rays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Game 1 of the division series. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. Crochet back to work. Caballero in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. And that is out of play. Got him looking. Now there's one away.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Dylan Moore. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. In the air on the infield, Casas. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Braden Taylor.
2 outs, base is empty. Braden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
And that's through there for a strike. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Just off the inside corner. Counts full, 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the second. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Out towards left center. Palacios. 1 down.
Batting seventh, right fielder,
And now Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 down, nobody on. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Rays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here in Boston, top half of the third inning, digging in, Josh Lowe. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
To count.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Boston as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball. 1-1.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the lineup, now batting Jarren Duran. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Line drive. Adele makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, David
Hamilton getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. In the air, left field, down the line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Outside with a breaking ball. And fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lowe has it sized up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Brandon Lowe. First pitch misses.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Just misses with that one. Good job to fight that one off. Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now, Joe Adele. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won game 5 as well.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That's hard hit on the line. And it goes just foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count's full. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. That was Jansen to hit. Grounded out his first time. On the ground, and foul ball. Hit in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Back inside Fenway Park. Now batting Tristan Casas.
First baseman Tristan Casas.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 to Diaz. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Masataka Yoshida.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
At the plate, Wilyer Abreu. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the slider just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Yoshida off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Caballero. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and our score remains 2-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Josh Winkowski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Matt Moore getting ready to go. Next pitch in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And here is Dylan Moore. First time up was a pop out. In there, and it's 0-1. Moore in his 8th season, 32 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Out to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Catcher, Gunnar Henderson.
Littell back to work. And there's the strike. And that one hit to first. Down the line, and it's foul. Got him swinging.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That to right. And that will drop foul. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Fielder, Jarren Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 outs.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That one misses. 3-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. The shortstop takes the ball. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Duran at second with 2 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at second. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And they take the lead. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Littell won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
The new
Tampa
pitcher
Bay.
in the game, Alex
Number
Faedo.
31.
Still pretty
Alex
early in the ball
Faedo.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
But with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line. Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Game one of the division series. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That one's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third. Devers throws on to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, left fielder, Richie Palacios.
And now Richie Palacios. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside, just missed. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. And another ball. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Count full.
That's a walk. Went with a cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Up next for Tampa
Yandy
Bay,
Diaz
first
down.
baseman Yandy Diaz.
Right through there for a strike.
Now pitching for the
Zach
Red
Kelly
Sox.
is forced to the mound
Number
after the
76.
injury.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one lifted to left. Duran sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Lau at the plate, 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Durant snags it on the run. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays 2. Back here in Boston, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Wentz also getting ready. And that drops in for a strike. Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch, not close, up high. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's Alex Bregman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Casas aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside low, 1-1. Slider misses outside. And down on strikes. And one gone. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida.
Designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That smacked on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a good eye there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adele. First pitch misses. Action in the pen down there. Renan Bernardino, the left-hander, up and throwing. Giolito also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Now one missed. That misses, and it's 3-2. Danny Jansen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him! And now one away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Danny Jansen next to hit for the Rays. Fouled off. He was late. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swinging a foul straight back. And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Next one just misses. And now it's 3-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're all square. It's 3-3. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And the batter now, Jose Caballero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of the ALDS. Grounds one to short. Whips it to Casas. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Dylan Moore.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Dylan Moore. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're tied now with 3 apiece. This is the American League Division Series on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Bubich.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 15.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Adele right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
And next for the Red Sox, Jaron Duran. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. He's in there. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Just missed.
2-0.
Move to second, and he's back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
And another ball. Rafael Devers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. And ball 1. Two outs. Just off the outside edge, and the count's even at 2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Off the mark there. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Palacios on the move. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brennan Bernardino.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 83, Brennan Bernardino.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Brayden Taylor.
Third baseman, Brayden Taylor.
Check swing, called strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slate, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Moore warming up as well. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed. Holding on to a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run. And that's down and away. And downstairs, Yandy Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
This one in the air right field. Abreu has a beat on it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now,
Bay.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
61.
bottom of the 8th. Garrett
Garrett
Clevenger.
Clevenger.
So digging in,
Leading
Alex
off
Bregman.
for the Red
0 for
Sox.
3 in this one.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Clevenger, 30 years old now, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. The other way, and foul ball. And there's a ball. Stays alive. The 1-2. And that skips into there. Got him looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Check swing, and that's a ball. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Manuel Rodriguez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 3.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch is in for a strike, and now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that one hammered. That's back. And it bangs off the monster. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now, Wilyer Abreu. Slapped foul. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Pop up here, 3rd base side. Taylor under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're on to the 9th in game 1. The Red Sox 4 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for
and
the
here's
Red
the
Sox.
Closer to try and finish off
Number
game
63.
1. Justin Slayton.
Justin
Save opportunity
Slayton.
for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for the Rays,
Yandy
first baseman,
Diaz
Yandy
now at the plate.
Diaz.
1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late swing, fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the catch, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adele.
So they're down to their final out. Joe Adele next to hit for the Rays. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Slate 1 strike away from securing game 1.
1 ball.
That one
2
almost
strikes.
got him. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Everything I